we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd down and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run, that's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Purdy looking to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Harris running straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. It's caught by Jackson. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Jackson now. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point left. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Purdy. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And now they're in inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And they run with Harris off the option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Trying to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing here, Purdy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And some room to work. Escapes the defender. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yards like this.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team was truly a threat to score on every snap. especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Jackson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now. 7. And right side, they're going to go option here. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 108 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Purdy now to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go play action here. Purdy. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 right at the 30. The slot man in motion right. Now Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. Now Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second and a couple. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out of the gun, Purdy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's how multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And all the way up to the 49. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock. Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Shifts by him. He's still on his feet, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.